welcome to episode 2 of the Create Immersive Engineering playthrough. And we are, well, let's just get started here. Let's chip away at this farm, and we will go quickly check what the plan is for today. Because we got a few things planned. Don't eat my seeds, dude. Look at these birds. Freeloaders, not paying rent. So last time we got the Tinker Smeltery up and running, so we can go ahead and make some tools as soon as we get some iron to make them. But on the board, we have Animal Farm, Create Kitchen. This is going to need a blaze burner, so we're going to have to go to the Nether for that. Immersive Steel, Cobble Gen, Tree Farm, Kelp Farm, Fishing, Tinker's Tools, Massive Mine. Okay, so the two things holding us back, Tinker's Tools, Massive Mine, Create Kitchen. So we're going to need to go to the Nether. We're also going to need to go and get a metric ton of iron. So I think I'll probably start with those, because that's going to stop us from getting into Create. Yeah. So I'm going to make a quick plan, and we will get on to that. Right, so I've decided first thing we want to hit off the list, Tinker's Tools, Massive Mine. That's going to be huge for getting into Create Kitchen. And once we have the kitchen up and running, we can build a tree farm, we can build a cobble gen, and also the kelp farm. It should also make it a lot easier to get into the animal farm. But we can do that as soon as we get back. It just requires us going up to that slime island. So I'm gonna go do a mine, and we will be right back. Alrighty, and back after a real quick mining trip. This is how we did in the hall. I finally got one of these frying pan thingy things, which I don't know what you do with them. Maybe you just whack stuff? Yeah, I don't know. Is that slowing me down? Or is it speeding me up? I think it's slowing me down. Anyway, we have about a stack of iron, and that is huge. So what we also have gold. So we're probably gonna chuck one bit of gold in for now, and we're gonna need more lava. Do I want to keep one bucket in it? Not really. So let's just whack a bunch of this iron in here. Damn, I accidentally made rose gold. Okay, one more bit. I'm gonna need more lava. The lake is through the monster-infested field. Exactly where I want to go. Me and my new frying pan. Let's see what this can do. Nothing. Okay. Sweet. More lava. And it's still not rendering. But we have 6 gold now. Okay, let's go one more. Hold on. Can we get that? Is that working? Yes. Okay. So unfortunately, some of the metals mix together. Some of them don't. We actually need a Tinker's Anvil. And I forget how to make those. Okay, so we can make them out of a whole heap of stuff. The sucky thing is it has to be specific metals. It's like brass is one that I would normally go with, but... Okay, but... Create has brass. Is there a way to make it in here? Zinc, copper. Okay, that's probably what we're going to go with. So we need 3 blocks. 1 zinc, 1 copper equals 2. Yeah, let's do that. Anyway, we're going to use a copper ingot. Jam it in there. And this should make a mold. Perfect. And now we can take anything we need out. Right, so this rose gold, for instance, that we have sitting in there, we can slowly but surely take it all out. This copper, however, is cooked. So I'm going to quickly do the Tinker's thing and repair this pickaxe. Beauty of Tinkers. And we'll just have some slime steel, some rose gold for something. I know it has some special attributes for tools. I just don't know if we're too interested in those. Our main goal. So 1 copper per 1 zinc. Equals 2. So 2 blocks, 3, 18, 27, 10, 13, about 14 of each. So that's 6, 12. And we're 1 short on the copper. That's going to cook away. Two blocks, 3 blocks of brass. Perfect, actually. Oh, didn't want to do that. Oh, well, we're going to need it. Right, and what else does the anvil need? I think it's just seared bricks, right? Yeah, 4 seared bricks. Do... that's unfortunate. And we're just missing clay. Dip, duck, dive, dip, dodge. Bom, bom, bom. What's that? Sandcast? Maybe those are one-time use casts. I need to look into that. These two, that one. Some Groot. And we'll quickly just brew the Groot. Got I made some chart. Don't need the rose. We don't need all of this metal at the moment. We also got some redstone, some gold with our useless frying pan. We can chuck these away. A little bit of andesite. That should be good for now. Also don't need that. Alright, 2nd block of brass. 3rd block of brass. We got to cook you. Because I'm cooked. Right, we have 7 left. So we do 1 more copper. That should even it out. Right, so perfect. 4, 4. Ding! Advanced tool making. So this is exactly what we need. This allows us to sort of level up our Tinker's game. And the main things we're going to want from this is the hammer for mining. Huge. The pickaxe, same as the other pickaxe, but still huge because you can cast it out of stronger materials. Armor's new. So that's kind of cool. I might make a set of armor at some point. But yeah, pickaxe massive. One of these is a lumber axe for cutting down trees in one go. And an excavator as well for digging 3x3s. So all massive upgrades that we will get into. Did we end up doing the block of brass? We did. Also massive. Right. We're going to have to automate this thing. Probably nuggets. So We then want gold. And we're going to have to take the other bits out. So let's get the zinc out. And let's get this copper out real quick so we don't accidentally make the wrong alloy. Easy. For the hammer, we need 3 castings. So that is going to be 3 gold, technically. And we should probably chuck some more iron in, since we accidentally did the whoopsie. And we're going to need more lava. So let me just go and grab that real quick. Right. So 3 buckets of lava later. We should be all topped out on it. Then, yep, all we need is the cast. So we need the plate, the hammerhead, and the tough tool binding. So if we go into our parts bench, plate, tough tool handle, and lay hammerhead, and then we take out our casting. We've put each of these in one by one with gold. Sick. And we'll chest over here for all of our different bindings. Material cost 4. Material cost 8. Okay, not too bad. And then maybe, what does it take to make an excavator? That's pretty handy. Just that thing. So let's make that as well. Tool collar. Right, and then we just have all of these casts on standby, which is perfect. So we're going to need 2 iron plates. Now, it's a pity we don't have any diamonds, because that would have helped us out massively. But we do have some redstone, so that will be a good start. Okay, that is all of our bits, and let's assemble this. And let's name it Hammer Time. Beauty. That automatically has magnetic on it. The one thing I'm going to do is just throw haste on there. How much does it take? 1 of 45. That take exactly 45. Yeah. And then I'm going to save it. So I think you can only put 2 modifiers on it to begin with. But I'm going to save that for... I should really get a sword, hey? For the diamond upgrade, which is massive. And then we can just rinse repair it as it breaks, which is kind of overpowered. Oh. Yeah, we're not cooking carrots. Let's get ourselves a bucket of water, grab some more lava when we get down there. Okay, awesome. And I'll automate this when I get back. But I will, however, quickly make one of these for my own sanity. And a couple of these for my own sanity. quite what I was after. Here we go. Don't need the clay. Cobble might help. We will have to do something about the wood at some point. But damn. And we're gonna need a lot more torches. Okay, awesome. And I am going to create a super mine, if you will, somewhere where it's very easy for me to dip in and out and grab whatever resources I need. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on that, and you will see the end result. Well, after digging to the center of the earth about twice, we finally found what we were looking for. So we didn't need this per se, but it's definitely going to make resource gathering a lot faster for me. So, this is pretty much all I've been doing with the hammer. But if we look here... Ah, very nice. Very nice. That's probably it for the whole vein. Yeah, still impressive though. So this is at 41. So you know what we'll do? Double torch this for strip mining later. This is my weird preferred method of mining. It's a bit criminal, honestly. Oh, but it works, and if it works, it works. What I'm gonna do is quickly finish filling this inventory, and I will catch you back at the surface. All right. Now that we have finished our dungeon crawl, I think it's probably about time to get into create. But what I might do before then is use one of these diamonds I picked up and upgrade our iron hammer into a diamond hammer, which is a bit cheeky. But yes, so create-wise, I know we need to go on a trip to the Nether, but I'm just wondering, do we need that before making some farms? Probably not. So, sleep this off, and let's try get some farms up and running. Probably the first one I want to do is a tree farm, because it'd be nice to not have to run around and manually chop trees. So, let's get some... It's going to be fast for this. Gravel. Maybe not enough. Yeah, let's just cobble our way up there. And we are going on a quick trip to the Slime Island. Such a scenic spawn. Like, look at this world gen. This is very alpha Minecraft world gen for modern day Minecraft with no terrain mods. So it's doing pretty good. Gotta give Mojang a bit more credit. It's even a waterfall. I swear that mountain over there reminds me of the original screenshot save, which I didn't realize. This is a completely random seed. So yeah, seeing that was quite cool. But yeah, so a nice little perk of having Tinker's Construct. I know, where's the create? Where's the create? We're getting there. We're getting there. Next thing is actually having these slime islands. Grab a couple of these. Okay, let's do this. Alright, and then we can grab some of this. And we can use it as our super glue. Beauty. And then back to the home base. Whoa. Man, look at this. What a view. So, that's not the village, is it? Is it? Oh, there's so many villages. We are from up there. So we've got to go this direction. Oh. Nice. Right, and we are back in business. Time to get this tree farm off the ground. Although I might just quickly plant our new crops. 1 and 2. And we'll get those pumpkins down soon. And I really need to sort out some sort of a storage solution. The sprawl is definitely getting a bit sprawly. Okay, so for a create tree farm, I hope I have everything. We're probably going to use a water wheel, a few cogs, gearbox. We're definitely going to need super glue. A wrench would be a nice to have. And we need a bearing of the sorts. We're going to need storage interfaces, deployer. Nah, see, we have to go to the nether. Bugger. Unless there's some other way. No, looks like a quick trip to the nether. So let's actually pivot real quickly. And we'll go do that. Sounds much funner. We're just going to need flint and steel. And some more bread. Right, and this should be our portal. Good to go. Oh, I almost forgot one thing. Okay, so before we can even go into the nether, we actually need to get some rotations going, which I don't think we have the wood for just yet. Now might be a good chance to make a lumber axe. Although, ironically, we're about to build a tree farm. So, broad, either lumber axe. Broad axe fells small trees in a single swing. Yeah. Broad axe head, tough handle, quick head, tough collar. Okay. Axe head. And a collar? Do we already have a collar? We do. Go broad axe. Bam. Tree fella. Nice. Let's go do some deforesting. There should be enough wood to get our create up and running. So, where is a good spot for a kitchen? Maybe just over here. Yeah, it could work. So let's jam out some water wheels. Probably on a bit more andesite than that. Let's go straight for a stack, shall we? Bam. Let's get like... Looks good to me. Right, so that's a nice handful of casings. And then we're going to need some layer water wheels, which I believe it's just this. Yeah. I probably want... Let's be real weird for now. And just do 5. Sweet. And then we don't need that much wood. Let's make 5 mega water wheels. And we're going to need some... We're going to need plenty of cogs. And the very first thing we need is a press, which is inconveniently block iron. And I'm a sucker for a good depot. Right, and we will take, say, 2 gearboxes. Grab one more of these. Grab a nice handful of these. And then if we jam a few large cogs on it. Shovel would be nice. Do I have one? Right, so I reckon if we do our starting create energy, like here, and how big are these boys? That's too big, so we gotta go down one. As much as I would like to get that coal, I'll wait till I'm desperate. Okay. Now, assuming that water will just go all the way through. Well, at least we're solving our storage solution. With all the shovels we can afford. Sweet, and then jam that up there. Like that. Whoa. Sweet, and then I think should be okay if we break this. Yeah, it looks a little funny, but can we... That? Oh, perfect. And if we do, like... I always forget. Big gear? Into a small gear. Into... another big gear. Into another small gear. Let's go one more. Big gear. Small gear. No. Right, so they're on a different axis. So that means... Yep. Yeah. Speed. And let's say for now, we'll put the kitchen in front. Chonk this boy there. And then if we whack... whack a gearbox there. Make this one vertical. Can we do that? I've made this awfully complicated. For no reason. Nah, see, technically, these can... That's just belt from there to there. Maybe. I don't have kelp. I'm out of kelp, boys. Oh, we're kelpless. So that is also something we'll need to solve. I suppose... For the time being, let's just gearbox it up. Swan. Vertical. Like E. Drop that one. There. And vertical. Right. Are you happy with that? I think I'm happy with that. So, I believe we need 4? Let's see. Blaze, cage. Yeah. Nice. And we'll declutter, and then I'll go on a trip to the Nether. Okay, one actually incredibly short trip to the Nether later, and we are already in the fortress. Now, let me get this boy ready. It's probably better to have some blocks. Yeah, normally takes forever. That was probably about 10 minutes of searching, and we're there. Then we do this, we'll know where it is. Sweet. And grab some of this while we're here. Let's recycle the old shovel. Now, what could we use nether warp for? I have no clue. Probably something. But in case we need it, we got it. Let's go and find a blaze. So that is what we are here for. Oh, hang on, buddy. Why do you gotta... What the heck is that? Just unnecessary evil, I guess. Oh. Hello there. Oh. Why do you all have it? Yoink. That's actually all we needed. So, I'm going to dip back to the base, and I'll catch you there. You won't believe what happened to me on my way back. We'll see if any of my stuff's there. Ah, that was painful. A lot more of those insane wither skeletons came out of nowhere, and they ganged up on me. It wasn't pretty. Okay, so here's the thing. I got smoked again going back in. Hopefully I don't get smoked on my way back, but we managed to recover the backpack, the hammer, the broad axe, leave me be, fella, and most importantly, the blaze burner. So, we should be okay. Am I going the right way? I don't think I am. That ain't looking good, guys. This way? Yeah. Ooh. Let's go. Near miss. However, we did lose a fair chunk of our resources in that operation, so not ideal, but definitely could have gone worse. Alright, so finally made it back from our nether shenanigans with everything we need to get create off the ground. So I believe the goal was to make a tree farm. We have the press so far, the water wheels, and we are just going to need to make, since we recovered our backpack, Fantastic. We have everything we need. So it's going to be the blaze burner. Yes, we need the deployers. We need the saws. We need a portable storage interface. I think we're just running a little low on wood. So we'll go and harvest some of that real quick. First things first, we need a mixer. We need a mixer. Can we slide this over? Yes, we can. I'm not sure, but we may have used up most of our iron in the process of getting that back. So we may need to quickly... Oh, we still got a block? What do we need to make a mixer? A whisk, which is 5. Not too bad. So let's go ahead, break this down, and chuck 5 on the press. Sweet. It's going to hammer away while we make the rest of this. And do we have any cogs left? It's okay, we can make some little ones. And if we get our... Don't know what that's doing. Whisk. Mixer. This is so we can make some brass. Yeah. Nice, we're moving. We're gonna need a cauldron thingy thing. What is it called? A basin. So that's a whole heap more nuggets. Plus andesite. Beauty. Basin. Blaze. And we'll need a little bit of coal. How to hook this up is always the question that nobody ever asks, including me. So we're gonna want you, and you. Looks good to me. So we could, I think. Yeah, for now, let's just do this. Oh, not that. Right. Not the best solution, but a solution. And we can jam coal in there when we need. So, we're going to need... Let's start with 4. So, 12 brass sheets, so 12 brass. 2 brass is zinc plus copper. So we need 6 of each. We have... Let's just go 8 of each for now. Right. Jam that in there. Jam that in there. Should I automate this already? I think I should. So, my plan to automate it is a bit of a weird one. Can we automate it with... Oh. And it wouldn't hurt to make a wrench. But if we jam just 3 nuggets in there, like so. Right, we have 1 ingot of gold. And then we can go ahead and hopefully make a cast. Yeah. And then the cast is going to go on this side, and this is going to be automatic when we get some more iron to make a hopper. But we're also going to need some form of a timer, which is also going to need a brass and amethyst. And I have no clue where to get amethyst. Crying obsidian. Okay. So hopefully we find some amethyst on our adventures. Right. And we can go ahead, jam our copper, jam our zinc in there, feed that boy. And we should start getting brass. The other thing we need is some sand, some of this, make some paper, and make some sandpaper. Because if we recall getting redstone and some quartz, we need how many of these? 4. And each polished is 1. So 2, 3, 4. And if we jam this in our offhand, put this in our main hand, and just start sanding it. Beauty. Do we need them for these at all? No, but I know we're going to need it for other stuff. So like that. Nope. Iron plates. May have shot ourselves in the foot once again. Maybe not. If we can get this tree farm up and running, that'd be good. And then we can, yeah, look at that. How many did we want? Just 12 for now. Right, press. What else do we need for this tree farm? We're going to need a water wheel, the cogs, all the rest. Super glue. That may be tricky. And saws. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to run out of iron here. So let me quickly dip and go grab some iron real quick. All right, we are back with a sizable amount of iron. So let's get this going. Hopefully we've got enough lava in there. If not, we've got buckets for days. Yeah, look at that. Not a problem. So, that's all going to cook down. Right, that's full. We got all of our brass sheets. And once that iron's done, we'll make enough for 4 saws. So 3 iron each. So perfectly 9. And we'll get that smashing away. Donk, donk, donk. Deployers. We need sheets for that too. Oh, what am I on? Something. Right. Yes, 3, 4. Beauty. Grab a block. And we need 3, so 9. So there should be 4 here. Oh, 5. And then if we go to make these, what do the hands need? Andesite. Oh, we can do that. Three. That's not right. The math didn't math, boys. The math didn't math. That's okay. In the meantime, make some, make some sauce. Pretty sure. Yeah, I've still got the casings on me. It ain't going well. It just ain't going well. Okay. Deployers. 4 deployers. And then we need 1 more sheet. Beauty. And we'll need another one of those. Let's just do 5 for the sake of it. And we'll jam that down. Boom. Okay, so tree farm's going to require them. We are also going to need a water wheel. I think a little one's okay. I don't think we need a big one. We're going to need the portable storage interfaces. So 2 more. I made the kitchen so far away. Oh. Couple of chutes. We only want 2 for now. I wonder if the chute can act. We should probably just do it anyway. We're going to save that for automation later. Then we also need... Got the mixer, got the portable storage, super glue, and a bearing of the sorts. What bearing though? Windmill? Mechanical. Mechanical bearing. Just a slab. Okay. No, mechanical. And we also need some super glue, which we already kind of prepared for. Let's see. Super glue. 1 plate. I think we can manage a plate at this point. Or maybe we can't. How much iron we got in there? 1 block. Let's drop the rest in. Hey, the sunrise. I haven't seen a sunrise yet. Too busy skipping days, but we're up to 16 already, so already doubled last episode. So just the 1 plate? Yeah. Right, we got our plate. And then we can make our super glue. Okay, awesome. So, I kind of want to make, even though my inventory's full, I want to make the tree farm have its own little spot. Connect to the base, and then we could have like conveyors, you know, going everywhere, moving stuff around and pulling wood in from the tree farm. I feel like that would be a vibe. So, let me clear this out, build a nice spot for our tree farm, and yeah, I'll get back to you. All right. So we have a nice little area, not the cleanest area, to build somewhat of a tree farm, I guess. Tree farms with Create are really simple. I just may need to de-junk a little, and then we can get the thing moving. Yeah, in theory, they're pretty simple. It's just... Need one of these. And this stuff. I know it's not flat or even or anything at the moment. Looks a little... If you squint really hard, it still looks bad, but that's okay. In the middle, we're going to dig this down. Man, I wish I had some more. Where is a stone shovel when you need one, you know? We will have to make an excavator at some point. Yeah, so if we drop this down... God, do we do it at a lower level? Nah, that's fine. So we're actually gonna need... We're gonna need a bunch of stuff. But the gist of it is, if we get our water wheel, and we go ahead and send it in one direction, that may have to change soon. And we go ahead and drop, for safety reasons, we're gonna put these on it. Is that too tall? That's not too tall. Right, we're just gonna surround this. We may need to go and get some kelp. Yeah, I don't think we have the kelp for this, but that's okay. So, let's go one back even, because we're gonna need to get into there soon. But then, if we go ahead, how do we want to make this? So it's going 4, 3, 4. God, this is going to take up the whole thing. It's not bad. And then we're going to need less saws. Hopefully that doesn't mess with it too much. What way is it going to go, actually? Before I... Can I just whack it? It's going to go that way. Yeah. So we want our 4 saws. And then on the back here, we will need... just to fill this in a little bit. 2 can be 2 from the boundary, from what I saw. Alright, that down one more. That's probably far enough. Drop torch here, torch there. And we're actually going to want our deployers facing down. Nope. Facing down. How's that? Nope. Facing down. How's that? Pretty good. Like so. And then we can... We're going to need to drop a chest on this one. And... a storage. Portable storage. Let's just whack this at the end here. Do we do it at the top? Would the top look good? Might look good. Yeah. And we can whack a barrel on it. I can make my annual barrel. If I remember how to. Barrel. Right, we can whack a barrel on it. So we got our bearing, our deployers, our saw, and then we just want to get our super glue. Like so. And then that should all be one cohesive unit. Now, let's start this up. I probably will in a second. Just so we can come home to some wood. You thought I wasn't going to say it, but I did. We can adjust these so they are always going to drop the saplings. We can chuck them in there. But then we actually need to go and find some kelp real quick. A good portion of a day. But now that we're back and we have kelp, we can actually start getting some stuff moving. Let's try smelt up a fair bit of this, actually. So let's go. Yeah. Yeah, we like kelp. The goal is to... We really want to smelt that much. It's our coal. We're building a tree farm. Who needs coal? But yeah, we're going to save some of the kelp, and we're going to need to make a farm out of that sooner rather than later. So, things we're going to need is... Oh, what are they called? The little... We're going to need belts, of course. But we're actually also going to need... Let's jam this over. The things that take stuff out of things. I know. Very descriptive. What on earth are they? It's coming to me. It's coming to me. It's so much create. Or funnels. They're called funnels. That. I'd make brass ones. That'd be nice. But we're just going to rock with normal andesite ones for now. So let's go ahead and make a couple of those. I think I got some andesite. Yeah, let's grab 8 for now. We're going to need a few drawers. So 3, 4. 4's probably okay. And then we're going to want one more barrel. Yeah. Drawers should be that. Easy. And then the other thing that we need is just mechanical belts and potentially a few gearboxes. We have some spare shafts. No. So let's make a couple of these. Let's make a few of these. And I got one. Oh. Dun 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 dun. Beauty. Because we're gonna need a lot of these. If I can automate gearbox production, I think we've made it in life. And anybody who's ever done create knows, yeah, you probably have made it once you start automating that. Okay, so shafts. We got a couple of cogs to get started. We got a gearbox. We got our portable barrels, and so and so and so. So let's go. I think they have to be 2 away. Yeah, so it's going to come out right here. Like this. Just like that. Okay, so those should connect, in theory. I don't remember if it's 1 or 2. Oh no, a sign's in the way. What if we have it going over the sign? Yeah, let's do that. That could be cool. Can we? Yeah? Maybe? Nah, it's not gonna work. It's gotta be below it. Okay, we're gonna have to whack off part of the sign. Sweet. So like this. And then we can probably go... Let's make this look cohesive. Some wood. Nope. Now's probably a good time to make the old... Yeah, there we go. Jam this all the way over to there. And then if we drop just the funnel like so. Now, all we need to do is get some rotational power to this. I like to use the tree farm's rotational power because I'm a weirdo. Yep, that's a thing. So the best way, gearbox is down there. We go. This could work. This could work. This could work. Oh, that would not work. Like that. And then we go from down there to this. Chuck that. Ah, won't be able to do that just yet. Do we want it that low? No, we do not. Gearbox time. Vertical gearbox time, even. Ah, but it's going to rotate the direction. So we're going to need to use 2 of them. Like that. Oh, yeah, that's cooking. And then we're going to pull this across. Listen to that thing purr. Put that in the right spot, yeah? Sweet. Alright, and then we can pull this out. We can gearbox it again. I don't know if that's going fast enough for my liking. But it is going the right way. That's impressive. And that's just going to drop all of our stuff on the ground for the moment. Because we have too many saplings. Yeah, let's try to speed this up real quick. So. Let's break in the trees. I think I go big gear. Big gear. Little gear. Into big gear. Into little gear again. That's faster. And we should probably drop one of these down so we don't start spawning friends. Right, this thing's just gonna go in circles. And voila! Stuff. That's what we like to see. How do we want this? Probably for now. So it's gonna go... It's gotta go down 3, I think. Nope. That might work. Like that. Then we'll have... I mean, it's in the farming area, why not? You can just hang out here. Looks like 4 to me. Looks like 5 even. Jam. Like this. And then the last one can be a trash can. So we get our 4 barrels. Each of the stuff that's coming off them. So saplings is 1. Apples is another. Wood is another. And sticks should be the last thing coming off it. And then we just got to plumb these together. And chuck our funnels on them. 2, 3, 4. And they're going into it. Awesome. Now, I don't remember if I double gear this, is it going to go the wrong way or the right way? It's got to go the wrong way. So we need, I think they're called chain. In case chain drives are actually easy enough to make. What are we going to need for? Oh, and... look at that. Just made to be. And we go ahead, make another batch of those. Three is not enough. 4 is enough. And then with these things, you can do this. And it's all going to go the same direction. Which is what we'd like to see. So, saplings are going there, apples are going there. How backed up is this thing? So once you finish emptying, are you going to do the... Gonna do the thing? Is there any trees to cut down? Nice to upgrade those, but yeah, it's going out actually quite fast. All things considered. I think we may have some bone meal, actually. We've got some bones. Oh, never mind. Trees are grown. You're gonna go around. You're gonna break it. You're gonna replant. You're gonna break it. Then you're gonna drop all the stuff off, right? Yes, you are. Hey, mission accomplished, boys. Right, yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. So we got the tree farm. We found some kelp. We're gonna have to make a kelp farm. But we got the tree farm up and running. Where are these signs? So let's go kelp farm. That's important. We get our create kitchen up and running. We don't have a port yet, but we did find the ocean. That is quite far away, but I would like to make a port or a train that goes there at the very least. So trees out of the way. The next important stuff for me is going to be the cobble gen or the resource gen and getting started on immersive engineering. They're probably the big things. These two things here are going to be helpful. And after next episode, we're going to reevaluate this and see what we can get into next. One more thing I'd like to sort out is automating the smeltery, because I feel like that would be really handy, having this auto doing our ingots. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next episode.